Terence Crawford says Cody has the best boxing skill set in the UFC. Terence Crawford. You know, Terence, Mr. Terence, I know you're one of the greats of boxing, and I know that you're one of the GOATs and one of the pound for pound right now. We'll see how you do against Canelo. But I've noticed you have takes and you say things that just aren't very intelligent or indicative that you're aware of certain things about the fighting landscape or I don't know, just combat sports as a whole. I've noticed he says things that just aren't that locked in or tuned in or smart. I've seen him on some podcasts, and this is definitely one of them. What are you talking about? Okay, just because Cody has fast hands and is explosive, that doesn't make him a good boxer. Okay, he's been knocked out. He got knocked out 3 or 4 times in a row. He's lost a lot of fights since then. I believe he lost his last 2. He was gifted a new UFC contract, or to be able to stay in the UFC, considering the amount of times he's gotten beat. He also lost twice to the same guy in TJ Dillashaw. He got TKO'd twice by TJ Dillashaw. And he's been knocked out by guys who you could argue aren't really even that great in Pedro Munoz. And, has lost just many times overall. So for you to say that he's the best boxer in the UFC when he's quite honestly lucky to be in the UFC at all and has been knocked out several times with strikes in exchanges with Pedro Munoz that had only your hands. It was mostly just a boxing match between them. To say that he's the best boxer in the UFC above someone like Ilia Topuria, brother, you have to be mad. You have to not understand the sport barely at all. That's ridiculous for you to say something like that. He is not. You could argue he's not even a good boxer in MMA, considering how many times he's lost. Just because someone has fast hands and because they knocked out a bunch of guys who suck doesn't mean they're a good boxer. So unfortunately, Mr. Terence Crawford, you are wrong. Comment your thoughts below.